Welcome. Dear friends, how are you feeling? How can you hear me? Can you see me? Our recording has started. And I would like you to tell me, please, if our sound and connection is good, if you can hear me, if you can see my screen, if you can put yourself on the video so I can see my audience here. And our usual process for check-in, tell me what brought you here. What would you expect to find out today? So nice to see familiar faces, guys. Please come on the video. This is our usual check-in process, traditional for Astrology Academy, traditional for our trainings, that everybody who joined us here, and we have quite a lot of people, please check in, find the chat, and quickly type some kind of message for me. Hi, Kat. Doing good. Stepping into this learning field. I'm not just multitasking. I am actually here focusing on something. If you have to multitask, look, recording is on. I will try our best to save this recording for you so you can listen at your convenience. If you multitask, you're not going to be successful, not in this webinar, not in the second task that you're trying to do, just how it works, right? Okay, everybody else who is not multitasking, come on video. Okay, astrologers understand. Who is non-astrologers? What is your main question? Thank you so much. Kratika, thank you. Happy Friday. Friday is the day of Venus and love, by the way. Learn more about love. Specifically, guys, what should we learn about love? Love is wonderful. What is there to learn? Love. Nothing to learn. Love. What do we need to figure out here? Why to have webinar about love? Our grandmas would be like, grandma in some village would say, look at these people have nothing else to do, having training about love. Just love. What's the problem here? Astrologers, I understand. There are some astrologers from Astrology Academy came here to upgrade their skills and help their clients. If you are not an astrologer, what would you like to clarify for yourself? Is there some specific question on your mind? While I'm torturing you guys with these questions, who don't have your chart just yet, it will be a little bit more interesting if you have a time to build your chart. It takes you literally 2 seconds. You can Google Cafe Astrology, or I shared the link as the first message in our chat group, or just do Cafe Astrology and click on the group, on this. Time, place of birth, you need only this round screenshot and the table. Don't read anything else. By all means, never read explanations on the website where you build your chart. It's not going to match. It's going to upset you. It's going to confuse you. That is clear what I'm saying. We are using these websites to build the chart. They also try to give explanations. We don't read them because they're automated messages. Okay. Ability to love everyone. Okay, that's good, Kratika. I like it. Today specifically will be about your partner, kind of lover. Lover slash husband slash wife, if there are any males here or any of alternative orientations. But anyways, it's your partner, your horizontal partner, kind of. Horizontal means not hierarchical, not father, mother, child, but exactly your better half, your half of you. So we'll discuss lovers and we'll discuss marriages and we'll discuss confusions that we have, why, what is happening. Okay, I hope put plus plus if you have your chart, put minus minus if you don't. In this case, we just start going, right? Guys, you can always get this recording, and at some point when we discuss specific charts, you just take your time, build it, and come back. Because let's talk about, before astrology, let's talk conceptually. A link is here. I can share it once again. I think I have it. Yeah. It's not a very beautiful chart. In Astrology Academy, we have better. But for now, it is just very fast. Cafe, astrology, natal, PHP. It comes to you within seconds. Okay. Who already has a chart? Continue with me. Plan for today. Let me make your video a little bit smaller. You're very important, but a little bit smaller. You can see the picture. We'll discuss the key drivers of our love as represented by the planets. Of course, certainly love is driven by some buttons inside our heart, but these buttons set up when we are born by the energy of the planets interacting between each other when we are born, imprinting on us certain beliefs, blocks, energies, what we call buttons inside of our inner kingdom here. And we all have different imprints, and it impacts everything in our life. Specifically for today, it impacts our ability to love, impacts our expectations from love. If I ask you right now, love is, if you're sincere with yourself, if you're in touch with yourself, you all will give me different answers. And that's beautiful, right? It's not supposed to be the same. And don't ask anybody else. Nobody else will tell you what love is for you. Yes, it's your own love is. So it's set up by specific combinations. Planets represent certain energies inside our heart. Deep dive into Venus. No, Venus is super important, one of the main drivers of our love. Yes, Venus of you, Venus of your partner, how they interact, how they talk to each other. Astrology Academy, I will give you some new information today, what we didn't cover yet. Will be curious for you to know astrologers. I will make it very simple and beautiful, hopefully. In the end, of course, we'll do example of one person who is brave enough to share their love is in front of everyone else. We're going to be gentle with you, but we are going to show you an example of real person, how these energies play together, how they create this unique perspective. And what is super interesting, spoiler alert, what creates confusions here, because it's like you think love is. And it takes a lot of time and maturity to understand that different people have different love is, including your husband, including your friends. How we ladies love to ask advice on love from friends, and they have very different love is, right? So that is the spoiler alert. Like, let's see how it will play out. Okay. So our first main question, we'll start from the beginning. There will be several questions that we need to ask, and the answers for these questions will create this feeling of love. So number one question, and it starts very early, even from the age of like 7, 8, 9, we start getting this little bit of flavor, how I want my love to be, how I want my relationship to be. Usually far before you even meet your first boyfriend, before you meet your husband, you start feeling, for me, I want my love to be like this. Somebody will say romantic, practical, material, spiritual, fast, slow, long-term, short, curious. So many things we can describe. And that's the first question we need to understand. How do we really want it to be? Maybe before I explain how we read it, you can share in the chat group quickly, in one sentence, very briefly, how you want your love to be. Relationship, love, not some spiritual connection with universe. I mean, you a plus male of your dream, how it should be. Passionate, great. Gentle. See, already two differences, passionate and gentle, where I can be myself. So understanding, respect, stable, not complicated, fantasy, fantastic, ambitious, unconditional, so again, acceptance, intellectual, secure. Beautiful. Got it? I got my proof. Proof of concept that we all want our love to be slightly different. That's fantastic, right? It's our free will, essentially. Free will. It's just here. This is the planet that is going to be used today a lot, Venus. Venus, like this. I really want to see more of you guys. That's why I'm changing this. So she, with the energy of her Venus, specific color, specific flavor, what you're trying to verbalize here, sending this message to potential partner. I want my love to be like this. And even before the dude will appear, before this guy will even appear in the picture, she already has certain kind of expectation. I want my love to be like this. And for us females, it's especially strong. I will show you one more reason. He also, interestingly enough, simple enough, he also will send a message to his potential partner. So your male counterpart also going to have some expectation how I want my relationship to be with my female. It's his Venus will set it up. Now, first insight of the day, they're different, right? Two different charts we're going to build, one for you, one for your husband. Two different Venuses we're going to look for. And Venus of you will say, I want my love to be passionate. And his Venus will say, I don't want this love to be passionate. I want it to be simple. I don't want emotional torture. I don't want to talk about feelings. And your Venus will say, I want intellectual, passionate, when we express a lot and talk about love every single day. Clash. I'm oversimplifying because we are on the second slide of Astrology for Beginners. So forgive me for oversimplifying this example. Life is much more complex, but yeah, first expectations could be clashing here. Usually it's not exactly the same. So don't worry. If you're not married, don't look for the partner whose Venus is exactly like yours. It will be so boring, right? And chemistry is not going to be created. Some chemistry required in this kind of mismatch. We call it polarity. Yes, that's electricity, spark comes. But it's usually a bit of overlap. It's like two circles, a slight overlap. Two marriage rings overlap just a bit. So this slight overlap is connecting them. Certain differences creating chemistry, hopefully not too big. Oh, you guys cannot hear me. Sound is not good. Should I speak louder? No? Okay. Maybe it's just, okay, then can you a little bit then increase maybe your volume? Yeah, I'm trying to speak up. One more function for Venus, ladies, for you and me. Little louder or little slower? You like my husband. For many years, he would say, don't wear dark lipstick. I'm like, I'm not wearing dark. And then I realized he means bright. You're like, should I speak louder or should I speak slower and without Russian accent? Maybe that's the reason. Okay. So, your Venus, and we are going to have deep dive today about your Venus. We're going to find out in your chart what is the color of your Venus, what is the flavor of your Venus, planet Venus in your chart. It also represents how we, ladies, how we see ourselves as a lover, how we play this role of a lover. Am I passionate lover or am I quiet lover? Am I smart lover? Am I fast? Am I slow? How I am? Who is my inner lover? Inside of me, lots of parts. One part is I am as a teacher. Second part, I am as a blogger. I am as a mother of baby Shannon. And I am as a lover, it's one of my roles. So that is also described by Venus. What do you think it will be for guys? What do you guys think for the guys? He is not a lady. He is not Venus. There is certainly some inner female in him, fine. But most important, it will represent whom he wants to have as a lover. What kind of female will excite him? So this is actually nice because I want my love to be, I want my relationship to be like my Venus, and I am also a lover like my Venus. Here is, at least here, life is simple, connected. He's saying, I want relationship to be like this, and I'm looking for female, and she will excite me. Here I'm speaking about this chemistry, romantic excitement, sexual excitement, Venus. I'm not talking about some kind of, I respect her as my friend or we have wonderful family as a different planet. Here I'm speaking about this excitement, electricity, like tension between. That kind of female will excite him according to his Venus. Now, if there are a little bit of connection, his Venus is going to say to your Venus, hello. Seems like we are something between us. We call it chemistry. So far, okay, on high level. We'll go deeper with examples. It will be easier to understand, but on high level, important plan. Dear friends, let's come back. Not a problem, happens. Shit happens on Fridays. Recording is on. Where you lost me? When I was saying that overall, conceptually, it's not very difficult so far. Please tell me when things will become difficult, we'll simplify them. Should not be difficult. Tell your brain in advance, this is not difficult at all. Here comes a little bit first complication. How we want relationship to be and how we feel in relationship for us ladies is not the same whom we want to love. Who is going to get us excited? Who is that dude of our dreams? Who's our dream lover? Whom you see and you're like, I'm falling for him. Maybe sometimes, not sometimes, very often, before he even say anything. Again, that connection, that chemistry. In female chart, it is represented by planet Mars. My Mars, not his. He is not even in the picture, like close him. He didn't even come, but I already know what type of males will be exciting for me. And here again, I'm not talking about husband just yet, guys. Astrology is a very ancient science. We put love and marriage in totally different compartments. Right now, we're still speaking about this romantic love, you can say, connection, excitement. So who is going to disturb me in my dreams? Who is going to give me, erotic dreams? The lover of my dreams, macho of my dreams represents, and we can describe it when we analyze your chart. In the end of the session, I will describe it for you, what type of guys are exciting for you. I should probably ask you to share in the chat just to see how different they are. Again, some of you will tell me intellectual, some of you will say stable and reliable. Some will say, no, not stable, not reliable, bad boys, give me a bad boy who is going to break my heart and run away. It's okay, happens. Yes, we get excited about different things. Okay, and in his chart, Mars is also an important planet. For him, it represents who I am as a lover. Here again, a little bit of much. So his Mars is going to say, here I am like a lover. My inner lover is like this. And your inner desire is going to say, okay, I like it. Or like, nope, don't like it. Contradiction. Your parents might bring to you handsome, reliable, trustworthy, wealthy boy from a good family. And everything in your head will be like, I should be like liking him, right? Your girlfriends will say, he's a good catch, handsome also, good, nice, good speaking nicely, wealthy, good family. And some part of you, which we should not say in public, will say, I'm not going to have a dream about him today when I go to sleep. You might still marry him. That's okay. Let's talk about marriage later. But if this dude will come along later on after marriage, then we're in trouble. Then some part of your inner archetype will say, that's the guy, that's the one. Sometimes it is some overlap with husbands. Usually, look, love and life is not so cruel. Somewhere there will be overlap between whom I'm going to get as a husband and whom I really want as a match of my dreams, but not 100%. Not 100%, not usually, not really. And it's okay. It's okay. It makes life more interesting. Now, look at this. Sparks are flying. 14 February is tomorrow. Valentine's Day is coming. Couple met. He represents his Mars. She represents her Venus. His Venus saying, I like it. Her Mars is saying, not bad. And between them comes what we call romantic love. We're talking about romantic love. If you want, we can speak about arranged marriage just a little bit. It's also wonderful because romantic love, what is essentially romantic love? It is that um, in astrology, we call it slight inflammation of the brain. No, so let me correct myself. Significant inflammation of the brain. It literally all receptors on the brain getting on fire. It's highly hormonal state. All hormonal chemistry upside down. Brain is not thinking anymore. I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. Nothing matters anymore. And it's maybe important for some time. Okay? It's a hormonal reaction similar to brain inflammation, usually sometimes even less than 5-6 months, but we would give it 5-6 months tops because after that brain is saying, Master, I'm on inflammation for 6 months already. Let's calm down. Let's bring this fire a little bit down. We need to live long. We need to eat. We need to get back to normal chemistry of our body. And it's okay because in many cases we may result in long-term deeper bond. It can create, it can go through evolution. When out of this first cannot sleep, cannot eat, creates a long-time connection, and couples who started as romantic couples might live until deep old age, still feeling different type of bond, right? If somehow couples break up, no, break up. So, but I hope insight number 2 for today, when you ladies message me on Instagram saying how to bring back this spark, what you essentially asking, how to bring back this polarity. Polarity, it's always coming from unknown, that you don't know him yet and he doesn't know you. Mystery, excitement. Imagine if you eat chocolate cake every day. How can you be excited about chocolate cake? No, of course, Phil, I'm not so, don't give up on love. Even in long-term couples, when we move higher in our development, we can find some ways, we can find some workarounds. But I'm speaking about average population here. In average population, it may or may not result in long-term bond, not necessarily. It may or may be a happy marriage, not necessarily. Lots of happy marriages completely skip the stage of romantic love. Hello, arranged marriage. Not only India, in every ancient culture, marriage was not a matter of lovers. Marriage would be a matter of family, excuse me, ancestry. We need to select, right? In our age, we maybe yes, maybe not. Who is here coming through love marriage? Let me embarrass you guys. Who is here love marriage and who is here happily skip the stage of total brain inflammation? Maybe sometimes to experience it later in life with some different Johnny and Bobby. Yeah. Love, arranged. I think it's a good statistics. Because in arranged marriage, no, number one, still the sparks can flow, happens too, because could be marriage is totally arranged by parents, but then suddenly your Venus is talking to his Venus and they find something in common and you don't mind his Mars, right? His Mars feels very exciting for you too. Possible, even if parents arrange that. Yeah. Whoa, very good. First arranged and then love. Don't confuse which love also, because sometimes what I want to guide you into deep, long-term connection, which is not Venus at all, will come there. So this is romance. Let me give space for romance. Romantic love. Romantic love. Here, Terebina cannot live without you. Will kill myself without you, literally. Because number one, brain is inflated, and this kind of love feels like excitement, fun, holiday, books written about this, songs written about it, movies made about it. Cannot breathe without you. Without you is actually boring. That's the truth. Because suddenly when brain is like on fire, you realize, wow, this is so much fun. Before it was so boring. What was there? Books, parents, study, school. Now, finally, I understand what is love and life is all about. And then comes 6 months later. Like, whom did I marry? Whom did I just marry? Okay, astrology is sarcastic science. Guys, you doing okay? I'm not breaking your romantic. I should have been asking you before we started this webinar, who is ready to remove some pink romantic goggles of what love is? Seriously, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I'm opening Instagram. Everything is pink, 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 roses, chocolates. No, that is okay for first month of brain explanation, inflammation. It may be not required and not very interesting for the long-term bond created later on. Should we speak about marriage now? Or should I keep Shah Rukh Khan a little bit longer? Look how charming. Total romantic love. Now, marriage is a different place, a different space in the chart. What will happen? Maybe sometimes we take this kind of romantic love and we put it into marriage. Yes, marriage described in astrology in different place. It's essentially, no, yeah, let's remove a little bit sparks because we're here for the long term inside this marriage. And just to throw you some astrological thing, I know you don't know, but it represents long-term contractual kind of relationship. You sign something, you sign it, right? It's a contract. Contract has some rules, has some duties, has some legal obligations. It is a partnership. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it's not, but we realize we are inside the contract. We made agreement. For better or for worse, we're going to keep going. Right? Marriage bond is created by different planets. Equally important, equally exciting. So inside marriage, I put a chain here, but I asked my ChatGPT to make it kind of romantic chain. It's not difficult, it's not duty, but it's a bond. Remember, so this is marriage, house. Inside there is a bond, and this bond is created by emotional depth. I'm describing the best case. Best case of long marriage that goes until you die, right? You're like 90 years old and you still feel this bond. It's not going to disappear after 5 months. It's based on emotional depth. I see you. You see me. I'm vulnerable. I'm open. I'm emotional. And you understand it and you accept it. Some of you guys describe it to me. I want to be understood. I want to be accepted as I am. It's created by this receptor, planet Moon. Moon is responsible in our charts for creation of this emotional contact, bond, essentially, deep, beautiful bond. So her moon, his moon, both participate from both sides. Again, here could be contradiction. What if her moon made of one material and his moon in his chart is made of completely different energies? Could be some kind of disconnect that makes this emotional depth more difficult to achieve. His moon can be less emotional, yours could be more, or maybe vice versa. You'll be saying, why my guy is always seeking some kind of depth and closeness, and I really don't want, I just want to, watch some movie and take it lightly. Some moons are very deep, some moons are very shallow. Like, let's not talk about this so much. Why are you clinging on me? Let me go, don't squeeze me so much. Not necessarily male, female. It could be vice versa. Males can be very clingy and females can be much less dependent. So this all we're going to see in the charts. Also, in her chart, Moon represents how I am as a wife and a mother. You see the difference, guys? Start capturing the differences. I am as a lover is my Venus. I am as a wife, it's my moon, and they can be so different. And inside of me can be inner conflict boiling. As a Venus, I want this kind of things, and I call it love. But as a wife, I'm made in a different way. And luckily for us, wife and mother more or less matching. So I am mother of my children and wife almost the same, but my lover can be lost somewhere. After marriages, lots of ladies go into this dangerous zone when I become wife and forget about my inner lover. She wants to go out, she wants to dress up, she wants to dance, she wants to have fun, she wants to fall in love. Like, sorry, not possible anymore. I'm wife. What happened? Maybe he fell in love with her Venus and he's not too excited about her moon. And he's like, where is my Venus? Where is my lover? Cheating, guys. I got a lady whom I met was all about her Venus, and now what I see is totally different case. Contradictions. I promised you today to expose love contradictions. And she didn't do anything wrong. She just forgot about one part of her represented by one planet and totally went into different zone. All these things we expose in consultations because for astrologer it's easy to see because we can see, we read your chart, see this is how your Venus is made of, this is how your moon is made of, and you describe to me in our consultation. Aparna is going to come next week to me and say, this Katrina, this is me right now. And I say, Aparna is right now living up her Venus. Or maybe she's already moving into her moon. And I say, balance, yeah, balance, right? Or maybe a different part of you is forgotten, not related to your role as female here. That's what we read in astrology consultations, not when it's the best time to buy your car or when you're going to break your leg, but what parts of you are working, what parts of you are not working. And you come with me with the relationship question. Then we also look in your husband's chart, what he wants to see, how for him, love is, remember, it was different. Now question for bonus points. Ladies, if in my chart moon represents how I am as a wife and mother, in his chart moon represents is not how he is not wife, he is not mother, then what is moon going to represent? Husband caretaker, different planet, not moon. His mom, totally fine. Yes, but also how he wants his wife to be. How he wants his wife and mother of my children to be. Contradiction 100%. We just discussed. Our dude was excited about Venus. But he wants mother of his children to be different. Or what if he in his chart it's possible that Moon and Venus actually fighting each other? Then inside our Johnny is total emotional conflict. He get excited about one type of ladies and wants mother of his children to be totally different. And he gets married sometimes to somebody he is excited about, and he's making her to become different because he cannot see mother of my children to become like that woman to whom I fall in love. Contradictions. Contradictions. Johnny is also confused. What does he want? Don't blame him. For him, this inner conflict is even more difficult. At least here, we're trying to verbalize it. Yes, so somebody also said that it's also my own mom, my female ancestors. Oh, yeah, this is difficult. Many of us coming from rebellious background saying, I'm going to be everything, but not like my mom. And here I'm telling you, womp womp, you're still going to be like her. Give it the time. And what is going to be completely infuriating, that it's actually like his mom, basically your mother-in-law. So it means you and her and his ancestors and your ancestors are the same. The same. It should not be modified. It should be actualized. It could be understood. It could be verbalized. It could be lived through in a better way. It's not a hardware. It's energy channel. Yes, it has a flavor. It's like, imagine this, it's salt. You can use it a lot, you can use it a little. You can use it smartly, you can use it foolishly. It's a difference between people awake and people asleep. People asleep always going to live their chart in the worst possible way. In denial, in complete unawareness. People like you guys, aware, awoken people here, you can see, aha, this is I just for a second became just like his mom. And that's why we just clashed. She doesn't realize it. Maybe she's totally asleep. It's okay. We don't need to wake up our relatives. We just need ourselves to see it clearly without any pink goggles again. That I am an angel here. My mother-in-law is a monster. Yeah, sure. She's just a monster showing you your shadow side that you cannot see. You see only your angelic side. You don't see your monstrous side. And mom-in-law will mirror this. How do you guys feel that they're all the same? Look deeper. On the surface, it could be slight difference. You know, your mom is blonde, his mom is black hair. You say, oh, no, they are not the same. Your mom is quiet, his mom is loud. You're not the same. Slightly deeper. You'll see so many similarities. They all made of the same materials. And if they match, not literally like this, not like in your marriage, your grandma's coming to hug his grandma's, but energetically speaking, those layers of you that's still made of your female ancestors, literally going to hug that parts of him. He also has some female energy, right? In energy inside males, also represented by his grandma, great grandma, and 7 generations of female ancestors. So that part of him will say, hey, to your part. And that is creating emotional bond and depth. And that is for life. And that gives children. And that's a blessing from our female ancestors blessing us with children. Right? If couple is not having children for long time, something is not matching in ancestry, right? Somehow these grandmas cannot agree, cannot match, deeply enough to say, yay, baby, yay, we are made of the same material. Yes, we are the same. Then we can make a baby. We are not the same, babies will be not coming so easily. And P.S. It's also I cannot live without you, but coming from different feeling, because I cannot live without you. because you give me depth, you recover me from both sides, from his side also. You are my safe harbor. You are my flex. You are the soil that gives me growth, foundation. You are my foundation where I can put my roots and from where I can safely grow. Same for you. You need that emotional safety because that one, let's go back to Shah Rukh Khan. It's everything, but it's not safety. It is danger. Danger is exciting, but for nervous system long term, living under danger, living under questioning each other, living in polarity, I'm different from you, you're different from me. It is sex. Uh, this is not so much. We can speak about sex in this kind of couple. Of course, it's possible too, but it is kind of like it is connection. It is sameness. It is when we connect through the roots. It's love. Yeah, it is also love. It's just English is stupid. In English, we just have a couple of words only for love. In Greek language, I think they have 500 words for love. Love could be between friends. Love can be like this. Love can be for children. Love can be for romantic bad boy. All of them different. How do you guys feel here in this point of our presentation? Everything on this slide is actually non-contradictory because there will be a little bit of overlap. Of course, we open two charts, two moons will be slightly different. They're not exactly made on the same zodiac or the same aspects. They will be a little bit different, but they're able to speak to each other. If moons are completely different, he might be excited about your Venus and loving you like a lover, but never consider becoming my wife and the woman or the mother of my children. And this is also what books are made of and movies. Possible, yes? Romantic love. The guy is totally in love, right? She comes to him saying, no, let's get married. And the guy disappears with some excuse. What happened? That here happened, here. These ladies are not hugging. Inside of him, some part of him saying, and it's nothing to do with looks, nothing to do with beauty, nothing to do with intelligence or education, right? It's just some part of him saying, this is not the mother of my future children. Put plus plus if you're feeling good and minus minus if you're not feeling so good. Plus plus. Because you're astrologers, you guys know this for a long time. Okay. It's just, but we know this for a long time, but still I'm getting clients, and clients will come with the same question, same type of questions. Okay, but now I have a serious question for you. Okay, everybody's feeling great. Babies are getting born. Now I have next question for you. There is also a very important part of marriage bond because she also got to choose not only her lover, but her husband. And they could be two different things. Again, contradiction. So the guy about whom you're going to dream in your dream when you are 16, that attraction, that excitement, maybe not exactly how you want your husband to be. And how you want your husband to be represented by planet Sun, not Mars. Again, two different planets can be very different. And subconsciously, you will be looking for the father of your future children. You fall in love with this boy and cannot get married to him. And you're getting married to some wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. Just not seeing him in your dreams. Contradictions. Marriage, no, not lovers. Lovers should never be husband-wife. Look, usually Again, love is not so cruel. Usually it will be slight overlap, but not 100% critical. So very rarely it's 100%. And I'm excited about this type, and I got husband at the same time. Very unusual, but little bit something will be matching and something will be not matching. And our job here to focus on what is matching. Usually we people, we focus on what is not matching. Okay, number one, I got married. I'm happy. Husband is wonderful. Everything good. But he's a little bit not like lover I want. So a little bit matching. And we usually 100% in our married life because 10 years of marriage and we focus on what is not matching. And torture our astrologer for remedies. Yes, and I just, what my job to do is to make you aware. Dream about him, literally. Okay, how to say it? What makes you hard, ladies? What makes you excited? Okay, I'm not going to go into physiological details here. What makes you aroused? What makes your nervous system excited? This one is not supposed to get you excited day and night. Guys, you will like, what kind of marriage is it if you like keep running excited about the guy who is supposed to spend next 70 years of your life with you? Has to be different qualities, and these qualities most likely resemble whom? Your own father. That's what we look for in father of my children. Sorry, ladies. Psychologically, we understand. Yes, sometimes can be like, why I hate my father. Anybody but no, not my father. Cannot be. I marry exactly opposite of him. But opposite is the same duality, made of the same material. And his son, he also has a son. How I feel like a husband, represented by his own father. So his father, your father, these two things also should shake hands. Right? When marriage is created, female parts, you and him agree, and male part, your active part, and how you want your father of your children to be, should match how you're looking for husband and partner. And no, it's not necessarily protection or safety, not at all. Maybe your father was complete drunk, chasing ladies in the village. Sorry, guys. Sorry for this example. Not protective at all, stupid liar cheating on your mom. But archetype was created, imprint is created in your subconscious layers. That's how husbands are supposed to be. And maybe you fall in love, your lover would be honest and intelligent, but you will select a husband, a stupid drunk running after ladies, singing songs a lot. Because exactly like father. Possible. No, I know not in your group of intellectual ladies. Most likely you have a different type of fathers also, most likely. If not, don't be upset. Life is a box of chocolates. Our fathers also are alive people. They also may be running after some ladies somewhere, somehow. Okay, no problem. What you need to remember from here that male ancestors also should high five. If they happen to be solid, reliable, they will choose solid, reliable. If they happen to be fun, loving, creative, they will choose fun, loving, creative. Some materials should be matching for male ancestry also. Now you see how many layers we have discovered here. How many things should be kind of coming together. And they do. We all kind of got married, right? Most of us here. Somehow, somewhere we got married. And somehow, somewhere, we're also reasonably excited about our husbands too. Dreaming about them sometimes also, literally speaking. Who was asking? Nikita? Oh, no. Pooja asking. Figuratively or literally? Both. Both. But your job right now and my job to understand that with this so many different psychological parts, really, not even astrology, psychology here. Would you still expect tomorrow, 14 February, to be 100% perfect celebration with chocolates and roses? Probably not, right? Some parts will get out of control. Some parts even don't want to celebrate. Some parts of him, some parts of you. Something will be matching more or less. Then different phases of life. In different phase, also different part of him is more or less important for him. Some part of you more or less important for you. And these two waves are not matching too. Yeah. Ask me more questions. Whatever is in your mind. Let's clarify because we go start researching our charts soon. Interesting. I'm mute? No. Puja, it's an inner part of you who don't want to dream about your husband. Cut my sound. Puja, it's always happening. Think about it. It's called white noise. When I'm about to say something very, very important, internet connection is lost, sound is muted, and there is some part of you is showing inner resistance. Do you dream about your husband or not? So that part is creating a volume problem right now. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. It's happens like this. Happens like this. Father imprints in our childhood. Yes, Payal, absolutely brilliant. Exactly. It's only not only childhood. Remember, it's also generations of ancestors. So your father is matching them. So even before you're born, your soul selected a family with this kind of male ancestors that will create this kind of imprint on you and will make you select this kind of husband. And we think we have free will. We do, but it's very small. Most of our decisions made by deep, deep layers, and we just think, oh, I don't know. So yeah, of course, father behavior during the childhood will just confirm for your soul, yep, yep, I selected this one. Mhm. Not ideal, not at all, but important for your soul journey. Maybe your father was totally ignoring you your whole childhood, focusing on his work, responsibilities, duties, different ladies, different from your mom, right? And you're like, what the hell I select? Why I selected this guy? But your soul knows. Selected, important. It was important setup for the beginning because no journey has to have obstacles. So one for somebody, no, not a problem. Father, harmonious. What is the signal of your harmonious father? Who came for astrology of beginners last week? I spoke about your sunshine. I said, how you can show yourself to this world on camera, charge money for your service, be confident no matter where you are. That is all indications of super harmonious father. Most of us, no. We have some kind of block here, a little bit here. We work on this. Of course, can be improved. Astrology just gives you the map. Yeah, how to improve, what exactly to improve. But yes, of course it can be. I think what you guys saying, is it hardware or is it can be upgraded? It can be upgraded. It should be upgraded. That's called mindfulness. When you understand, I got this kind of setup. How can I play this game with this setup to play this game better? How can I upgrade myself? Not to change my father, but change parts of me that got wired by his role in my life. Second, third, doesn't matter, get married 5 times, you still marry the same Johnny. That is very cute when people trying to change their life by marrying somebody else or changing job or moving to different country. All these external changes never change your inner wire system. Johnny will look different, behave somewhere, somehow patterns will start coming back. And before I started learning astrology, I was very pessimistic I was in America. I've seen people getting married many times, some up to 5 times, seriously. And I saw them getting worse and worse. First husband, reasonably okay with some problems. Second, worse. Third, worse. And again and again. So now when we learn astrology, we understand we can kind of use this spiral. First boyfriend, total loser. Second boyfriend, little bit better. By time of marriage, you start kind of realizing. So you can go up on this spiral. So yeah, they're similar, but it can get, your selection skills can get better. We select our husband before we come to earth, yes, but we are not selecting Rohit Kumar. You're selecting a type, material, right? So that gives you a lot of varieties. It doesn't have to be that specific dude. It can be many of them that match your father, correct? So that you select, of course, of course. And that brings us back to arranged marriage, when all this nonsense was completely skipped, and father himself, without working through your system, but by himself directly, come and select Johnny. And father will not think, yeah, my dog agree. Your father will not even think, I'm selecting somebody, psychological profile that is matching my inner parts of my inner male. Your father will not, he will go and see, oh, Johnny, bro, this is a good boy for my daughter. I don't know why I like him so much. I wonder, what makes me like this boy so much? But that's because it's you, just younger. That's why you like him so much. That's your arranged marriage. He say, yeah, wife, come here, wife, come look at this guy. It will be so perfect for our daughter. He will take care of you, I'm sure. He will be great. Yes, if it's not arranged, if it's a love marriage, the same work will be done by inner part of you, who is also a build-up of your father material. Yeah, if you don't see anything in common, look deeper. Look deeper. It's not about external things, spend on himself, not spend on himself. Look deeper about their beliefs, a psychological portrait, deeper, not what they do outside. Look, me and Ricky's mom, what is in common? I'm born in Russia, she's born in India. She's wearing suit, I'm wearing t-shirt, right? What you guys say, we're very different people, Katrina. But look deeper. What she was doing in her life, she was in their temple every Sunday, channeling voice of God, talking to the whole village would come to listen to her. She was telling them about relationship, acceptance, trust, love to God, love to life. What is different from Katrina? I wish to grow up and be like her. Same material he selected. When he was selecting it, it didn't cross his mind that Katrina is a little bit like my mom. No, he was very different country, different color of hair, different personality, different talk, different speech. Just somehow selected the same. You are who choose your husband. Who is you? You are made of lots of things. That part of you made of your father happily selecting your husband. Sometimes your inner lover is trying to select your husband, right? Then again, contradiction. You're trying to marry some Johnny uh, about whom you're having your wet dreams, but he's not matching that good husband material. Good? Don't worry. This work is done subconsciously. Your logical brain doesn't have to worry about it. What we say here, follow your heart. What is heart made of? Of your subconscious feelings, of your subconsciousness. Your mom is mother-in-law, Rekha, very good. And now you should see how you are also made of the same as your mother-in-law. Usually this is most triggering. If I post on Instagram, I will get most haters. No, my mother-in-law is total monster. Why is it happening? Why mothers-in-law hating young wife of my son? Because she's also, no, hello. I don't know, Indian mothers, Russian mothers, they're also the same. They're very much in love with their little babies. My son is my meaning of my life, is my son. And here comes a lady who is essentially me, only younger. What is there not to hate? But yes, that's the clash. Because if they would be different, it will be more chances. They will take up different roles and continue peacefully. No, they are the same. And it's like old mama bear fighting young mama bear with who has more energy but less kind of weight in society. So has to obey and also doesn't like it. So most classical case, not specific for India, for every country. All right, difficult question. What are you going to take for your choice? Brain inflammation sparks, chocolates, red roses, teddy bears, or parasympathetic nervous release, deep breathing. Look, this I asked ChatGPT. Describe romantic love. Romantic inflammation, polarity, sexual tension, excitement, unpredictability, mystery, secrets, drama, sympathetic nervous system arousal. What I described to you guys as seeing him in the dreams. Both. Both. But how can you have both if this by default is deep emotional attachment, familiarity? Here is secrets unknown, and here's familiar. Here's danger, here's safety. Here's mystery, and here's trust. Here is we are polarity, different, and here we are the same. Here I don't know him, and this one I know so well. I know the color of his socks. I know how he farts. I know how he smells in the morning. Look, it's a deep acceptance, ladies. That is relaxing your nervous system. This guy will get you excited. This guy will make you feel safe. Okay. Okay, is it possible? No, possible. What if you don't have to choose? What if? But that requires a little bit of self-work, guys. And what you're doing here in this session, you're doing exactly that. You're doing exactly that. When people are asleep, when people don't realize it, they live in this either or. You're here for the different thing. Yes, of course, in marriage we move a little bit from here to there, but I'm with you here. Why? Who said I cannot have it all? But that it requires you to do this work, what you're doing here right now. Understand what makes you, what creates spark for you. Understand what creates spark for him. Understand what creates safety, familiarity for you. What creates safety, familiarity for him. And try to find, to marry this. Yeah, brain maybe not on fire, but I think I asked ChatGPT, yeah, to put hearts warm. So this is also romantic love, but in safety. It's a fire inside, safety. No, we are not allowed to change other people. This is black magic, aparna. Change, ladies, put in your notes, whoever is taking notes. Changing other person is a big sin. It's called in magic, it's called black magic. Attempts to influence development speed of other person. It's a sin. He didn't ask you for it. He didn't come for this webinar last time I checked. If he would want it, he would be following me and coming to this training. So please do start with yourself. No, there will be no clashes. As soon as you change, he will change. He's your mirror. Partners in marriage, partners in relationship, simple mirrors of each other. So do not worry about it. What is happening when people tell me, no, he's not my mirror. He's selfish jerk, I am attentive angel. Because mirror can represent your shadow part. usually is what you don't want to see about yourself. Shadow what? By definition, shadow is part of you that you don't know about or you don't want to think about. So when Johnny is running around cheating, it means that some part of you wants to cheat and lie and you don't allow it. Yes. So Johnny has to do the job for your shadow part. Yes. We always don't like our shadow side. Not sometimes. We always. That's why it's in shadows. We never accept our shadow. We never like our shadow. It's a shameful thing. It's just when we are so stubborn on this, somebody else has to show it to us. Most likely husband, sometimes your mom, your somebody you love, your child, your mother-in-law, so some close people. My clients will show me my shadow all the time because at this point my relationship with my clients is long, deep, and as soon as you get into long and deep, they start showing you what you don't want to know about yourself. It's important role. Please express gratitude to your husband today. Thank you for doing such a difficult job of showing me the parts of my shadow that I don't want to see. Thank you for being so explicit, so painfully honest. I see it now. So you can stop doing your job. I'm just watching because baby Shannon is here. Not not everything in my webinars I want baby Shannon to hear today. Okay. So shall we move on? Because actually, yes, actually, it's not always the case. The case is most likely an astrologer who is going to consult people. It's actually neither no, not the left side and not the right side. You just told me you want both. You want the left side and you want the right side, right? Yes, my love. Good. I just need my iPad. Your iPad is may not be here. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So in real life, it's not the left side and not the right side. No polarity left, no spark left, no trust and no safety, and no emotional bond. Agree? Agree? Functional coexistence. Nervous system not excited and not relaxed. Actually, some kind of background noise of your nervous system that zip, zip, zip. Not completely happy, excited, and not completely relaxed and recovered. So why is it happening? Because people don't do this work. What you're doing here, you're trying to understand. Like, what exactly is me? What materials I'm made of? What exactly, maybe even there to analyze his chart, a partner, fine. Analyze that what you don't see, what you don't appreciate, what he's made of. That's okay, but not for the purpose of changing him, but for the purpose of accepting him. So if you do this work, I'm happily going to promise you this, because this is the domain of people who live on the higher vibrations, on the higher level of development. And you facing your shadow, what we're going to do on the next slide, discovering your Venus. How do you want love to be? You accepting what you don't like about yourself. You accepting what you don't like about your shadow. That gets you higher and higher and higher. Right? Astrology Academy, please confirm who is here that after, a couple of months or even 1 month sometimes, you have so much love to your husband suddenly. You understand him. Husbands come to me. They say, God, thank you. One of my friends here in the society, I know their husband in person. I said, thank you. I don't know what did you tell them? But it's like second honeymoon now. It's like she's so nice to me. She understands me so well now. She was fighting me so much. Life was suddenly different because we are not like some basic people here. We understand. Okay, so last slide before we go into Venus, what I wanted to say, now you see how many planets involved here. My Zoom is acting up. So many planets, moons, Sun, Mars, Venus, they're all made of different materials, they're all made of different chemistry, right? And that is creating misalignment and misalignment of expectations from both sides. You also not some God gift to humankind, and he also probably expected something different according to his expectations, right? And you also expect it. And then so many clashes happening. So what is here? What is the recipe? Acceptance, yes, but not a blind acceptance. Acceptance based on knowledge. Like now I can understand myself and him. That is, it's damn helpful to our logical brain. We can accept what we understand. What we don't even understand, if you accept what you don't understand, what you like some obedient wife, just accepting his behavior without understanding it. That sucks, guys. It's not you. I know it's not you. You're not obedient. You're smart. So then let's see. Charts ready? I will walk you through this. It's going to be simple. Please do me a favor. Tell your brain right now. It is going to be simple. Whatever you wish, it's going to be like this. Your brain will follow you. Step one, find Venus. This is the example chart from today, 2 p.m. in Delhi right now. Baby is born, you'll have this chart. Don't worry about all this. I know it looks so complicated, but that's why Astrology Academy is 6 months, not 2 hours. So this is a little bit, yeah, look, find Venus. It will be here. See Venus? Looks like a mirror. It is, if this is chart of a lady, it will be her inner lover and how also she wants love to be. If it's a guy, it will be what kind of wife, not wife, what kind of lover he wants to, not wife. Wife will be different place. Sometimes they are aligned. Okay, we are still speaking about lovers. So this is her inner lover. And as Rekha correctly mentioned, it belongs to some kind of zodiac. So now you need to do the same work for yourself. Can you guys try? Can you see? So see on the outer circle, some weird, strange symbols whom you don't know, which is fine. You just need to kind of make a drawing. If you don't know name, Rekha knows it's Pisces. Most of you should not know. I didn't tell you, right? So you just take a piece of paper, make a picture of this mirror, like Venus, and try to copy how this shit looks like, okay? Without even naming it, no problem. I will show you on the next slides without any names. No need for names. But this is the example slide. Your chart is different, right? You can look at your slide, find your Venus, and try to see. You see that this Venus here, this purple line, gets inside this segment of the circle with some symbol here. Let me give you a couple of minutes. Put plus plus if you're completely confident that you found your Venus and you kind of tracing zodiac. In this case, tell me which one you found. If you don't know, just say plus plus. No problem. If you don't know the name, it's not required for the session. Just directionally make some kind of sketch so you remember, because I'm going to flip to next slide. Okay, more or less ready? Okay. We have time, we only 1 hour, we have time. Show what is in your chart. Now we're going to break all your Venuses into 4 elements of nature. If you got one of these symbols, it's fire. Put F. in the chat group, if you got fire, it means this is, no, I'm just telling you, it's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But if you don't know, it's still okay. Most important that your Venus is made of fire. Katie, I will repeat. Let's guys repeat once again. It's important. This chart is example. Katie, look at your chart. In your own chart, find a planet that looks like a mirror. Trace her into zodiac. So this chart shows that this planet belongs to this zodiac. Try to see how the zodiac for you looks like. It's called Venus in Pisces. Your Venus is somewhere else. If you don't understand, recording is provided. We can repeat it 2-3 times later in our chat groups. Okay, got it. So this is fire. This is air, element of air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they all belong to air. It will tell us something. I will tell you what does it mean. Hold on. For now, you just need to match your Venus with element. This is Earth. Great. You guys, astrologers here, already found Gemini, Venus, Gemini. Okay, somebody will be in Earth, somebody in fire. So your job is to put F, A, E, and this is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So W. Anybody here with W? Earth, beautiful. Me too. W, air, A for Aries. Oh, air for air. Okay, very good. So let's do a little bit of deep dives into each one, starting from fire. So fire, same, I'm repeating here, just in case. Between earth and fire, not possible. Let's go back. It cannot be in between. Even if you think it's somewhere close to the boundary, zoom it, zoom it, zoom it. It will be clear. It's a little bit into this or a little bit into that. Zoom it until you're confident to which zodiac it falls. Cannot be both. It's important. You'll get confused. Okay. So those who think you're in between, keep zooming in your phone, on your screen. Those who are confident, boundary cannot be, zoom more. Would you keep zooming? It's worth it, your efforts. So fire Venus, look at this. Who is here on fire? You guys told me. Your Venus is beautiful. It's like warrior here. For fire Venuses, love is passion, feeling alive, feeling like go and get life. Love is about not to wait. No, fire Venus would not like to wait. Love is about conquer and energy, strength. Attraction will be driven by excitement, want to be admired, inspired. So emotions, fiery emotions coming. Your inner lover inside of you is also bold and expressive, want to be chosen, want to be desired. Passion is important. If in the beginning I was asking you, how would you like your love to be? Most likely you'd say, some kind of strong emotion, passion, energy, like excitement. Yeah, fiery Venuses. Little bit different areas wants to fight, conquest, grab something which I don't have. A Leo would like to have more appreciation, like Leo Venus would like to be like this. Wow. Who is here having Venus and Leo? Anybody? Anyone? Okay. And Sagittarius just wants adventure, free. Or Vaishali, go to your husband and tell him, wow. He'll say, no, that's now love. Oh, now I feel so loved here. Don't forget that he will feel a little bit different because he's also Mars for him is his inner lover, and his Mars can be somewhere else. He wants love to be like admiration, but he not necessarily wants to be admired. If you're a lady, then you wants to be admired if you're Leo. Sagittarius loves freedom, adventure, growth, matching. And half of you will say not matching, and I will explain to you why. Virgo, let's wait. Okay. Fire Venus, is you satisfied? Fire Venus is satisfied? We don't have fire Venuses, or they are not satisfied? Reasonably satisfied for now. For this first layer, it's like we are peeling the onions. Who is here in air? Air Venus. Okay, great. You guys mostly analyzing husbands. Analyze yourself first. Air, great, Mega. I like it. Love has to be smart. Here, all of you who told me, 1 second. Yeah, all of you who told me intellectual connection. You told me love is being understood, communication, discussion, ideas shared. New things are very important. Mega for you, especially air, Venus, you got to create some kind of novelty, intellectual novelty. It doesn't have to be different journey every day. It can be the same one, but doing something different. He also has to do something different. He also cannot stay the same. Otherwise, it's damn boring for air. Venus is very smart. You know, that one was very passionate. This one is more intellectual. So variety, mental play. Aquarius is more likely to select somebody really unique, crazy, kind of out of this world. Like, wow, Aquarius, Venus will say, wow, this is like some alien. So strange, so attractive, so wonderful. That's how love's supposed to be. When we're sharing some ideas. Earth, Earth will be about practicality, pragmatic, consistent, real life action. Here, Aparna, me too, we are going to say words are cheap. If you love me, love is showing it with efforts, with actions, with material gifts, with material proof of your attraction, your affection. And if it's air, whose husband was an air, he'll say, but I love you verbally. And Aparna and me going to say, well, womp womp, this is just talk. Talk is cheap. Show me some proof, material kind of. It's not going to fall for fantasy. We fall for proof. Uh, if you and me quite confident, we are not just going to look security and safety, stability, but for us, love is no long-term kind of planning here, strategy, especially Virgo, practical care of each other, healing each other, maybe, taking care of each other health. See, Capricorn, long term, important social status. I'm not going to fall for some kind of random homeless journey, some Shah Rukh Khan with his guitar. No, love is social respect. Also, maybe a little bit of even traditions here. Yeah, Taurus really likes sensual comfort, how to describe it. No, it's not exactly materialistic, but love has to be comfortable. Love cannot be just intellectually empty. No emptiness, intellectual details, kind of exchange of ideas, but nothing, nowhere to relax. Has to be some comfortable sofa, some good house, some kind of material, right? Stable, reliable, tangible. And here we dive. Who has water? This is most emotional love and very deep. And here we need deep vulnerability, emotional merging, connection of the soul, twin flame, basically. Could be a little bit clinging, especially if second partner is not like this. Then water will be like, I need you. And he maybe belongs to air. He just wants to talk, have lots of friends. You know, for him, love is novelty, different things every day. And she's just like, I need to feel you. Right? So create some little bit of this clinginess. But best case can be just depth, emotion, fusion. Scorpio, very intense, very passionate. Cancerians, more about nurturing, safety. Pisces, almost spiritual love, almost like you brought to me from different transcendent spirits. So Piscean energy is very kind of a favorite child of universe. Rekha, so you're looking for this connection through almost God kind of connect. Love is when I feel your soul and you feel mine. There's, see, guys, differences. We're trying to simplify this. It's just a framework of four, but I think and you feel it. You feel love is supposed to be. Look, see, Gopika, love is supposed to be celestial. It's not about some dirty kind of like Aries will have like dirty passion. I want Aries say want conquest and grab you and run away to the jungle. And Piscean Venus will say no, it has to be on the level of stars, galaxies connected us. And Cancer will say, look, let's hug each other, let's bring some warm blanket, get some cookies, you know, watch some movies, kind of. Getting it. Contradictions. Because your husband say love is according to his Venus, and you're going to say love is according to your Venus. See, good news is like don't try to analyze his Venus and try to match it. That's the biggest mistake, right? Don't lose yourself. Don't match his Venus in order for him to be excited about you. Fake, not going to work, right? Nurture your own Venus. He's already fallen in love with you once. Chances are, when you be as you are yourself, recover your fresh energy, original energy, authentic energy. And his Venus will remember what he was falling for in the first place. Yes? So it's not exactly 100% overlap, but it's a good match. So now put plus if it's matching. Put please be brave. I'm not going to scold you. Put minus minus if it's not matching. It's a little bit matching, but a little bit not matching. Oh, guys, something has to not match also. A little bit has to not match. It's okay if it's not. It's okay, it's not. This is why. Look at this Venus here. Yes, it is in some kind of Pisces, but also Venus has a lot of sticks coming to it. We call it aspects, connections. Speaking English now. Connections of Venus also connected with many other planets. For example, here Venus connected to Mercury, Moon, and Sun. You cannot see it, trust me. And that creates, so Pisces is water. Mercury put some earth, Sun will put fire, and now it's whole mix. It's not one fruit, it's not one flavor, it's a mix. That's why Astrology Academy is 6 months and not 2 hours. I have to teach you to read the mix, to read the soup, the flavor of the soup. Speaking of which, please don't get scared. We're not going to spend time too much. But I have to tell you that 6 March is coming. 3 weeks from now, we start a new 6-month batch for beginners. So there we're going to get 200% match, because when I'm working with my clients, I'm not going to be satisfied with plus minus. I'm very happy plus minus here in this 2-hour webinar. But when I'm speaking to you for 50,000 rupees consultation, cannot be plus minus, has to be plus plus plus. And that is created by reading the whole chart together. Okay, don't worry, we are not going to do it right now. Overall, you got it. What did you get so far? Please share kind of couple of sentences, your current kind of feel, what you got so far. Something you got, maybe something that you didn't get. That is also okay. Don't worry. Oh, that is a new layer inside. Few years ago, I wanted passion, fire. Now I perfectly align with earth element. A very important remark. When we are very young, our planets play according to zodiac. As we get older, we get play by aspects too, more and more. As we get very old, these lots of sticks become more important than original zodiac. Our planet gets recolored in different colors. That's also very fun. Unless we lose ourselves, Kushbu, before and after marriage is too sharp transition. Most likely you choose consciously, subconsciously to play according to your moon, not according to your Venus. Became more like a wife, less like your lover, right? That happens after marriage. And you recolored yourself into colors of moon, and your moon can be very different from your Venus. It could be that you just forgotten your Venus, and it's not moon, and it's not nothing. It's just obedience to social conditioning of a new family, new house, new place, new roles. Bring back your Venus. She wants to play. How your Venus will play, and why is it even important? If it's no aspects alone and strong, superb, mega. It doesn't make your Venus bad. It's wonderful Venus, no aspects required, by itself in some air, right? Wants intellectual connection, information, communication, and novelty. Do you want to jump? Because I need to tell you, no, promise last thing for today, but important. Location of your Venus in the house. Oh, let me tell you this, motivation. Why we need to recover your Venus better? Because it's also your money. Venus is not only wet dreams about Johnny. It's also about your money and bank account and your personal income. And if Venus is blocked, not only love sucks, money also not flowing so much. Did I give you motivation? Because we need to find where your Venus is located in which house. There we'll find some blocks, and there I will give you some practical suggestions. And that's it, and we'll take one person for examples. See, again, the same chart example. Just look at my screen right now. Find AS. Always on the left side of the circle. See? From here, I'm going to go down. And found number 2. Found number 3. Found number 4. 5. 6, 7. 6, 7. Okay. 8. Somewhere here. 9 and 10. Look, our Venus. In this example, between 9 and 10, it makes it house 9. House 10 starts here. Our Venus was before that. She was in house 9. Can you see? In Astrology Academy, we use different software. It's better. but this one is free. That's why I told you Cafe Astrology. And if you really can use your young eyes, you can see that this is number 9 and this is number 10. This was 11, this was 12, only 12 segments, 12 houses. Your personal Venus in house 8, great. Magical. Magical. I will tell you what does it mean. For now, take some time and find it. It's like this, pizza slice. Out of the circle, you connect to whatever, 9, 10, whatever is you connect, and Venus has to be in the middle. So this one is house 9. 5, Kritika, high 5. Mine is also 5. 3, beautiful. Each house has its own merits, and each house has its own blocks. Complicated. Use the table. Remember I told you to see table. There will be table there. Table makes it easier for people, usually. Why not 10? Good question. Let's do it once again. It's not about close or far. It's about which one comes first. Let's do it once again. I'm happy to do it once again, but with one condition. Whoever asks this question has to look into my screen right now. Looking? Who is asking? RA. RA. Why not 10? So we started with AS representing house 1 essentially. So house 1 starts here. Goes house 1, house 1, house 1, house 2 started. So whatever is this planet, it will be between 1 and 2, belongs to house 1. It's still house 1. This is like the boundary, the gate. Here's gate 2 started, house 2 started. Goes house 2, house 2, house 2, house 2, house 3. House 3, house 3, house 3, house 4. So the space, we go counterclockwise always, counterclockwise. So any planet that comes after 3 will belong to house 3. In order for it, we're not going to go backwards. So house 4 just getting started there. So everything was happening before that belongs to house 3 only. Yes? Getting it? Just simple, one time your brain will adjust because it goes counterclockwise. So look at this interesting planet here, Moon. So here house 7 started and here house 8 started. Moon is between 7 and 8, essentially inside house 7. Doesn't matter, close to 7, close to 8. Don't worry about closeness. No, if it's completely in the middle, take both houses. No, but overall you should be able to see. Understand? Good question. Now you got it. Again, if this technical graphical things and you tell me, God, I'm not astrologer, and I say, I understand. In this case, here, table. In table, in plain language, they will say mirror Venus in 9. It's the same website, Cafe Astrology. Zodiac is not important. Right now, we only... Zodiacs between 7 and 8, always different, Payal. Always different. Each chart, zodiacs and houses, they're like this. We have 2 dimensions in the chart. One is zodiacs, we discussed. Finished already. Zodiac was fire, earth, these wonderful things. Now we know our Venus has some kind of flavor. Fire, earth, water. Now we need to put her into house. So it's a different story. Forget about zodiacs for now. And for each house, 12 total, it will be important to understand what makes your Venus work better. And that is important for love. That is important for yourself. That is important for your self-love, for your inner lover, for your brightness, for your attractiveness, and for your money too. How we always say, if you are not feeling like a woman, if you're not feeling attractive, If you are not feeling alive, if you're not feeling bright, money will not come. Womp womp. You can work on your office job until cows come home and money will not find you. If you are dull, killing yourself, feminine energy is not flowing, you forgot when you last time put on lipstick, or maybe, no, excuse me, Air Venus will say, I don't want to have any lipsticks. Put it on yourself, Katrina. My Venus is intellectual and loves to read books. Agree? We've discussed. There is some Venus who is passionate, some emotional, some practical, and some Venus just say, I want to go shopping. Venus in Taurus is going to say, I don't care about you guys. My female energy comes when I go shopping. Valid point. So that was zodiac. Now we go into houses. For each house is going to be table like this. Allow me to walk you through this table, and then I will send you this PDF. Okay, let me do this. So I see number 10 in the table saying Venus in 10. Wonderful. 8, 11. Many of you in 10, 7, 11. I just want to use one slide to give you example. The rest you can read at home. 11, 7, 5, 1. Okay, so Himani is in 1. Let's use Himani. Don't worry, guys, very simple. Each slide after this goes like this, right? Same. I just don't want to read so much. English right now, not fun. So I will going to use one example. It says, Venus in house 1. Most important that people value you as you are. Authenticity. Your own appearance is most important. And your Venus will break down and fail when you compare yourself to other people. Try to change according to opinion of people, Himani. Try to dim your brightness. Trying to become like everyone else so you don't get rejected out of some kind of limiting beliefs and blocks. In this moment, you switch off your inner magnetic woman. And people will feel you disappeared. You're not attractive anymore. So your practical exercise will be observe situations when you shrink, when you become less, when you're not yourself, and break this pattern and observe how people will start feeling more about you and get attracted more to you. And it's totally different. For example, anybody from this house 2, anybody from house 3, your Venus thrive on your words when you speak up, and you break down your Venus and your money and your love when you don't say things, when you scared to look stupid, when you don't voice your desire, when you freeze your thoughts. So your practical assignment will be every day to keep speaking. Online is better, offline is possible if you want. Yes, Rekha. So to make your Venus stronger, speak truth, ask questions, be imperfect, accept that my thoughts are not always perfect, but I keep speaking. Your power is in this intelligent, communicative speech. Your main attraction tool is your words and your thoughts, verbalized or expressed. Look, you ask a couple of questions and we suddenly feel, wow, Reka, you're a very attractive person. Thank you. This is your secret power. If you go to house 5, for example, house 4 is also beautiful. House 5, Prithvi and me here, our Venus is pure pleasure for the sake of pleasure. And our Venus will break down when we lose useful, when we look for joy which is useful. We have to find useless joy. That we cannot count calories or do exercise for some reason or play some game for some result, right? You see, house 5 is pure game. To recover it, find where you do things only out of goal, out of some assignment, which is possible because we also have a variety of different planets that makes you very strong, pretty, or very smart. And we sometimes forget to how joy feels. And we start doing it for followers, for money, for intellectual, for some usefulness. Venus is broken. Let's go to house 8, you ask me. Your Venus is very powerful and very dangerous. She wants to have it all. She wants sometimes too much control, power. And it breaks down when she becomes too much, clinging too much, squeezing your partner too much. How to relax? Increase the trust, relax, let go. Find one situation here, practical assignment for house 1. Find one situation when you're grasping things too much, holding them, and intentionally release. People will feel you're more magnetic comparing to when you're squeezing them. Money will feel the same. When you are, house 8 is magical house, really, house of, deep intuition, love, sex, and magic is house 8. But the problem is that with these wonderful qualities comes this ability to control the world around you, like puppeteer. So for Venus in house 8, relax, release. A partner here in house 7, right? If you're sure it's house 7, you will be definitely made of, your love made of mirrors. House 7 is house of partnerships. On one hand, it's great. It's a little bit easier to find partner, which will be a mirror for you. But of course, at some point, it quickly will become painful to see your reflection. So it breaks when you, sometimes people lose themselves in the partner, completely kind of agree when you should not agree, just to keep the bond alive. So to recover Venus, come back to yourself and understand I can be in this relationship without losing myself. A lot of things, guys. To tell you the secret, I put only 8 here. I will put the rest. Please don't worry. Venus in house 10. When I share this PDF with you, it will have all the materials, including the rest of the houses. I wanted you to understand the structure here. You need to see what is your power, where you lose your power, and do some practical exercises to recover it. Sounds good? Where, Katrina, where I'm going to get this PDF? I think I'm going to, I can try to share it in my stories, but the best way, totally free, no payment required. Total comfortable group Astrology with Katrina, Kat, on Telegram. If you don't have the link, ask me in direct messages, because there I can take this PDF and send it to you as a file, and you will find it, and you'll find magnifying glass because it's very small font size. I know. It's not, this slide is not meant for web presentations. It's meant to be read or printed, put on your wall in front of you, pondering about what does it mean? Expectations, especially when ChatGPT is now making spelling mistake. No, it's okay. Ponder a little bit about it. Harini, so let me come back to this. There are two things which we need to have. This presentation had two parts. One was about Capricorns, which is your element, Earth. Here's Capricorn, Earth, Venus. We discussed it, you got some insights, and this presentation stopped here. Then we went into some different topic, houses. And house between 7 and 8 can be any, not only Capricorn, just happen to be Capricorn here. So it can be any zodiac. Let me, look at me, guys, look at me. So this is zodiac, and this is houses. Two different dimensions overlap. Rotate as day goes by, they all rotate. So baby born 1 minute, 2 minutes later, 5 minutes later, everything changing in the chart. I'm always going to ask you precise time of your birth because it's like this. That gives us complexity. That makes us very complicated human beings. That's why Instagram astrology sucks. It will tell you your Venus in Capricorn. And you will say, not matching. Yay, because there is also all these people playing here, planets playing here. Plus, your house is not even considered, right? So please come to Astrology Academy. And can I be a little bit of marketing, guys? Promotions, basically. March 6th, already March 6th. 6 months we're going to go. Anybody has questions about Astrology Academy? Look, this is me giving certifications to Sonia. And this is our one of the first batches. Now it's getting more and more. So 6 months, guys, online, step by step. I will tell you exactly how it's structured. First 2 months, we get to discuss all these things. Imagine what we covered today, and most of you getting it, but not exactly deep enough. And in Astrology Academy, we can afford to be slow. I can afford to sit for 2 hours talking to you only about one planet only for 2 hours, one zodiac only, one element only. So deep, 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 usually on weekends, Saturday or Sunday. We'll do it morning time. We like people like 6 o'clock, morning time, free time. Maybe, no, you guys decide. Whatever group is going to get, they will decide what is most convenient time. And we go live. It's not recorded. I'm answering your questions, curators answering your homeworks, your questions, checking. Second month, we call it phonics. So first was ABC. ABC finished, start reading Ma, Ba, aspects, configurations, chain of events. We didn't even discuss today how your marriage is going to happen, how love is going to happen. This is also all in the charts. I cannot complicate it you too much, so much. Today, we're going to, in Academy, we'll discuss continuous chains of events. First happened this, then this, then this, then this, and why? What was my motivations here? And then we discuss not only love, discuss health, disease, money, profession, talent, children, and lack of them, marriage, and lack of them, lack of it, and love, mission, and karmic task, and ancestors, and parenting astrology. So many cool things. And then you do exam, and then I will give you your certification like this. If you come to Gurgaon, I will give it in person. And we have a big party. Cool. Okay. Read it. Results fantastic. You know me well enough. Today, tomorrow, keeping old price, 80,000. Please, today, tomorrow, then we'll remove it. Price is going to go higher up. Has to go. Has to go. It's a professional skill. It's not some, if you do it for yourself, no, you already got 2 hours, enjoy, improve your relationship with husband. This is professional skill that allows you to consult clients. It's like profession. You can charge money for this. That's why it's 6 months. That's why you have certification and exam, because I cannot allow you to consult your clients without being certified. We pledge. This is my favorite picture. We promise. It's a pledge. We do no harm. Whoever received certification from our academy, we are confident that they're going to treat clients right. What does it mean to treat people right in astrology? It means don't scare them. Don't tell them next 10 years is a bad luck. Don't tell them you're going to crash on airplane. Like, it's a psychological preparation to be astrologer. So you treat people gently, with care and love, like doctors. So not biasing into our own limiting beliefs, not giving opinions that difficult to erase after such consultation from your mind. So gentle treatment and deep modern astrology with so much psychology. So how do you feel today? Lots of things what I covered today was not astrology, it was psychology, correct? Modern psychology, shadow, limiting beliefs, perceptions, projections. It's fascinating that you can read it in ancient charts. Ancient people were not too stupid. They beautifully described all of our mental blocks and how we manifest life according to our own mental blocks. That is modern astrology. Uncover what is inside of you, and that gives that understanding. That's why my life is like this. Inner beliefs and inner blocks is not separate from your reality. Reality is created by each and single little block inside. And whoever is here from Astrology Academy, you guys can confirm. We can go deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's not a work for one day. I'm still continuously discovering more and more of my own limitations, which didn't obvious. They're not obvious for me. And your limitations are not obvious for you. If you're lucky, you can name me 10 right now. There are thousands of them. Our subconscious mind is endless. Long black sock, like Carl Jung describes subconsciousness as long black sock. You never know what you're going to find in the end of it. So keep discovering. It's fun. Who wants to go to show us your Venus, to open your kimono? Kritika again. I think we took you last time. Okay, I think nobody else. Then it's going to be Kritika. Kush will a little bit, she did a little bit first. Nidia, I see you. Okay, Kritika, ready?
Yep.
Kimono
Should
will,
I
kimono will be
share?
open. I think I have your chart, right? You came last week.
Yep.
See,
You want me to share my screen?
1 second, I will try to find it.
Okay,
Oh, you want to share your screen?
I can do that.
Go for it.
I think sharing is not turned down. I've just
Go,
sent you a
go for
request.
it. Go for it. Approved. Even better. Then we'll see cafe astrology here.
Are you able to see my screen
Not yet. Try now.
now? Can you see now?
Can you guys see? Or you see my screen? I see Kratika face.
I shared my screen. Let me try
You guys
again.
see the
Okay,
screen? Maybe it's my glitch. Maybe you guys can see it and it's great.
let me share again.
Yeah, I can see it now. Perfect. So tell us, where is your Venus?
Here's my Venus. Let me just zoom in a little.
Yes, I can see your Venus.
Yes.
So how are we going to analyze it, guys? Look, Kratika can tell us by herself. So Venus is in zodiac, number one. How we call this? Aquarius.
Aquarian.
Aquarian Venus is air. What does you? So how love should be? What do you think?
Air element. Engaging.
Mhm. Creative, unique, made in some alien planet. But look at this, guys. Tiny little detail that changes everything. Now I'm speaking like ChatGPT. That changes everything. Look, your Venus is conjunct with Mars. And that makes Venus made of air with a little bit fire. So adds passion into her Venus. It's like we put some spice into it. So it was intellectually detached. Aquarius is very detached, flying in the air, right? But here we brought passion. And Mars said, I also want to conquer and have fun and have brightness. So air and fire, lightning. Now, what do you guys think? Should we put it into 4 or 5?
It's 5.
It's slightly crossing into 5. And you can read about four. For houses, guys, you can read about both if it's like this. But it's like 80% critical, 80% into five, 20% into four. So maybe a little bit you will find about yourself in four, but mostly about five. And five was what I just was telling you. Please find where you can have fun for the sake of fun, not useful, not practical, no result. What kind of game you like to play?
I like to play board games.
Yep, solid, great, very intellectual. Board game is a good example. Like you don't get any result from this.
Yeah. I like to do dancing and maybe cook just for fun, like just for myself to express and
Mhm.
just enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. Dancing is very much like House Five. House Five is very much loves dancing show. Look, Mars here also would love to like look dance for yourself by all means. If you would like others to see, Mars is also like approving that. It's kind of
Hmm.
like look at me, little bit energy here. Why is it all important? Because it's recovering part of your true self. If it's look, guys, how easy to lose it? Because your moon is somewhere else. Moon is somewhere here. Moon is in Scorpio, conjunct with Pluto. So different type of energy. When you wife and a mother, you become slightly different. Venus here is more fun. So the moon is a little bit more serious here. Though, look, here is a couple of planets also. I'm not going to tell you so I don't confuse you. Again, we are not reading the whole chart, but on a very basic level, bring back this baby. This kind of feeling, just like a baby, inner child, playing fun, having fun. Yes, enjoying. Okay. Kritika, tell us, how do you feel? You keeping her alive or you are losing her somewhere?
Uh, yes, I do sometimes, but now that a lot of things I'm able to now understand joining the dots back. The times or the weeks that I don't spend time to, reignite my childlike self or do things only for myself, I feel very bad or depressed. And, the days or the weeks that I take out time just for myself to have pure fun, no agenda, no nothing, I just feel very nice, look at things with a lot of hope. So this kind of, makes me understand why is it so.
Yep, brilliant. And housewife is very childish, that inner child is strong here. So great. Look, again, the final point here, even love is not only about Venus. You is definitely not only just Venus. It's at least 10 planets plus lots of other things and interactions. That's the difference in Western astrology. We really like to interplay between planets. We like to see how they mix, not just Venus sitting in house five, but look, this Venus, even you see with your naked eye, it has some variety of different connections here. This planet Saturn is sitting close to Venus. It means something. Mars is here, means something. So this, don't worry about Lilith. So, but all these things they create, that's what we read in the chart. And again, that's why Astrology Academy has to be 6 months. Many people ask me, please make it faster, Katrina, we don't have so much time. And I will tell, please try to enjoy. Kratika, your intellectual Venus will enjoy new learnings also, new
Yep.
trainings. It's not only about new journey to fall in love, it's about new information, new friends, new communities. Aquarius is very kind of community oriented, kind of collective energy here. So collectively, new friends, excitement, brightness of life, dance. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, 406. I'll let you guys go. Please check out. For checkout, let me reclaim host. And I would like to ask you guys, no, let me not reclaim host. I just ask you verbally. One thing you got to share with me. What are you taking home from today? What are you going to take home from today? It's for you to thank yourself for these 2 hours. To be yourself. That's actually super good. Problem comes when it's difficult to remember who you are. In this case, PDF, slide, read about the house, read about zodiac, and somewhere, because guys know that is true. As we go older into social conditioning, roles, responsibilities, we forget who we are, we forget whom we love, we forget where is inner child. Please be gentle on your loved ones, including your husbands. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Please review his Venus. Maybe for him, love is so different from yours. Maybe for you, I'm not saying forget about yourself, but find that connection. Since you got married, it means something was there. Somewhere ancestors approved. Especially if you have children, it means, yeah, all these aunties were hugging each other when you got married, and they said, this is our girl, she belongs to us, cheering for you, go for it. Your inner father accepted your inner husband, said, bro, you're a solid choice for my little girl. So everything was good. And when we focus on our differences, it makes life unrealistic. The expectations grow and creates only suffering. So accept, understand, accept out of understanding. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was a fun session also. And I hope it helps you more and more with all the sessions to get this feeling of that's what astrology really is. Okay? Oh yeah, Miss Bhavna is here saying if you have any more questions, Miss Bhavna Tiwari, she is our curator for manager, leader of Academy, Astrology Academy, my right hand. So she is openly sharing her phone number in the chat group. See? No fear. And she said if somebody has any questions about Astrology Academy, she is open to talk and help you to understand anything what you need to know better. Because we're going to start now in 6th of March. Again, why I'm confused. 6th of March we're going to start, and next time, long time from now. Okay, see you soon, my friends. Have a good Friday. Enjoy.